Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the world premiere performance of David Rakowski's Etude-Fantasies for piano four hands. This performance today marks the culmination of 4 days of concerts featuring Friends of Today's Music Commission work. So we're thrilled to have Mr. Rakowski with us today, and 3 duos ranging in age performing the new work for the first time. We are fortunate that Friends of Today's Music has received grants from the Aaron Copland Fund, the Argosy Foundation Contemporary Music Fund, and the San Diego Foundation. These awards cover just a small portion of this program. David Rakowski grew up in St. Albans, Vermont, and studied at New England Conservatory, Princeton, and Tanglewood, where his teachers were Robert Seeley, John Heiss, Milton Babbitt, Paul Lansky, and Luciano Berio. Has received a large number of awards and fellowships, including the Elise Dozier Prize from the Chamber Music Society of Lincoln Center and the Rome Prize. And he has twice been a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize in Music. He has composed 5 concertos, 3 symphonies, recently completed his 100th piano etude, 5 song cycles, and a large amount of wind ensemble music, chamber music, and vocal music for various combinations, as well as music for children. His music has been commissioned, recorded, and performed widely and is published by C.F. Peters. He is currently the Walter Naumburg Professor of Composition at Brandeis University, having also taught at New England Conservatory, Harvard, Columbia, and Stanford. It's great to have David Rakowski join us today for the world premiere of his new work.
I can't see. Is my head really big over here? I just thought of the joke. Darn. I should have said, does this camera make my head look fat? You should all take 2 seats so it looks like a more full. I'm glad to be here. I don't get to come to California often. One of my favorite years of my life was the year I spent teaching at Stanford. And I love having the chance to get here and be, is it 3 hours ahead or 3 hours behind? Whatever. I had at least ahead of where everybody is back where I'm from. And I was very glad to get the opportunity to write these pieces and to work with Kathy on the specifications for the pieces. You heard in my bio that I do have a bunch of music for children. I have had a lot of friends, strangely enough, in California who have asked me to write pieces for high school players, for actually first graders, for 6th and 7th graders. And so even though I don't know what it is to write educational music, because I think you get your education by playing music, I like the idea and the challenge of writing to a specific ability level, which is not something I usually have to do. So Kathy also suggested write a bunch of short pieces, which is fun. I like writing character pieces. So there are 7 pieces in this set, and the names all came after. I didn't know what any of them were going to be called until I had already finished the pieces, although there was some roof work going on at the house next to mine when I was writing this, so the one called Hammers has a little bit to do with the rhythm of hammers. As you know, you listen when you're trying to write music and you keep thinking, get together, get the rhythm together. And so there's a little bit of that in that movie. Other than that, there's a little bit of writing sort of for the way the hands are displayed on the keyboard. The first one, called Snakes, has the right hand only on the white keys and the left hand only on the black keys, which is a kind of a fun thing because then you can do fun, easy hand crossing things. And then it also limits the kind of choices you can make. So I like limitations. You heard that I've written 100 piano etudes. They're all very limited because an etude is about one thing, and I love the idea of being able to take that concept and try to make short character pieces out of it, playable by intermediate piano players. This is going to be the actual world premiere. I wrote these pieces last July, so I haven't actually heard them since then, so they know the pieces a lot better than I do. But I'm catching up.
This is my brother, Jeremy. He's 10 years old and going to 5th grade at Chinese Christian schools. Some of his hobbies are playing piano, playing video games, and annoying me. He's the younger brother. Something interesting about him is his hair. He has this natural, he has a natural cute beat because of the double swirls on the back of his head, but he just got a haircut, so it's kind of hard to see.
This is my brother Zachary. He's 12 and turning 13 in August. Some of his hobbies are playing piano, video games, Legos, reading. He's going to 8th grade in Chinese Christian schools. And what's interesting about him is that whenever he wakes up, he doesn't want light on him, so he just wants to go back to sleep. Vampire.
I think the theater of the two of you changing places is really cool. And I think you can make it cooler by going all the way around the piano. That way it looks like a continuous roll of something. So, you know, if you ever do this again, that's the way to do it. I'll do that just so you can have the experience. Now, in the...
Let's have all performers on
all performers, please.
Thank you, everyone.